What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Geek and Geezer Fishing channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, we appreciate your support. Click subscribe, leave some comments, and smash that like button. It helps us so much. All right, guys, so it's wintertime. You know me. Well, some of you know me. The Grizzly, I kind of hibernate. I just don't have the urge to go fishing when it's cold. But right now I'm just doing another tutorial, something you guys might like. I'm working on cleaning the garage, getting it super cleaned up, getting it super ready. And one of the things I'm going to be doing is upgrading my current rod storage. I currently have them on the ceiling of the garage, but I'm going to be upgrading it, doing a wooden and building something. I love working with my hands, and during this time of year, it's a perfect time for me to get projects done that I've thought about throughout the year. So that's what I'm going to do. Repurposing these pallets that I got from work. They're actually solar panel pallets. I'll bring you guys along, show you what I'm doing, and maybe it'll be something you guys can utilize in your garage, because I know if you guys are like me, most of us either park cars in there or we fill it full of junk, and it's hard to store stuff in there. And so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Let's get into the build. All right, guys, so now after cutting a bunch of pieces off those pallets and getting the nails out of them, I have a small stack of wood here. These are some that I used for, or that I got from a pallet I already pretty much cut in half, but I'm gonna utilize these for what I actually cure it to the ceiling with. And so then what I'm gonna do is take these and a little bit above center mark, I'm gonna drill a 1 3/8 hole with a hole saw. I have a spider drill combo that I use for work. That's what I'm going to use, but any hole saw will work. I already cut the first one, or put holes in the very first one. This is what it looks like, and on about a 3-foot piece I was able to get 18 holes. So I'm going to put 3 of these in one side and 3 of these on the other side. So in total I'm going to be able to hold, let's see, 18 times 3, about 54 rods on the ceiling. My household is full of people that fish, so that should be plenty for me. If you need more, obviously just get some more wood. All right, I'm gonna continue making holes and bring you guys along. All right, guys, so as I've been going through it, this one here probably came out the cleanest so far. I'll have to do a little light sanding, but this one definitely came out very clean. Some of these other ones came out a little chunkier. Now they are a rougher wood, so I don't know if maybe that's why they're, but I was also pushing a lot harder and just trying to be quick. So what I'm doing now is I'm going through, drilling all of the holes. So there's a pilot hole and starting the holes. Then what I'm gonna do is flip it over and then go through this hole, and that way hopefully when it does penetrate through, it doesn't rip up as much. With the point of the video, I said I'd save you some money and get this thing built for you. Didn't say I'd save you time, so hopefully you guys still enjoy it. All right, guys, all the holes are drilled. Time for a light sanding, get out any imperfections and any splintering, and then we're gonna go ahead and coat it with paint. All right, guys, well, we're all sanded up, getting ready to throw a coat of paint on. All right, guys, so we're gonna paint a little bit. That's what the first one looks like. Obviously, it's got to be flipped. Obviously, you guys can go with any color you'd like. I went with black just because even at Home Depot, I think it's like $1.50 a can, so it's one of the cheapest. I would have definitely went with a different color, but I did not want to break the bank. I already was going to be reusing or using some salvage wood. That's the reason I chose black on this one. But no matter what, I think if you cover it with a paint, it's definitely going to make it look more finished, more professional. It's going to make it look better in your garage. But if you've got a sports team that you really like or whatever, you can pick their colors. You can do whatever you want with it. Make it a little more yours. All right, guys, and something I forgot to mention earlier is these pieces of wood, if you were to get them at Home Depot or something, obviously I'm using salvage wood, but I measured them and they're 4 inches wide. You could probably get a 1 by 4 inch furring strip. They're probably going to be one of your cheapest options for something like this. They're probably going to run you, obviously, depending on what part of the country you're in, how good the wood prices are. Right now, they're a little astronomical, but somewhere between $2 and $4 for a 1 by 4 by 8 furring strip. Just I wanted to give you that information. That way, if you guys were to replicate this, you kind of had an idea of what the project list would be like. And once I'm done spray painting the rest of this, I'll let you guys know how many cans of paint I'm going to use. Obviously, you could also get regular paint and roll the rattle can spray paint. You know, I just feel like application and dry time, spray paint's just the way to go. For $1.50 a can at Home Depot, I mean, I can't beat it. But I'll let you know how many cans I actually go through once I'm done painting all this. All right, guys, first side done. Gotta get them flipped over and paint the other side. We'll see how everything looks when we're all wrapped up. So far, I'm 1 can down and into the 2nd can. All right, guys, just finished up the back side of these things and we are into the 3rd can. So we finished up the 2nd can, dug into the 3rd. Might finish off the 3rd just doing some final touches, like right in there's a little bit of white, some spots that I still can see the wood color. But for the most part, it's about 3 cans. If you're doing different colors, maybe 1 can of each. It kind of just depends on what you're doing, how long you're going to make it total. I have it's going to be 3 of these total. They're a little over 3 feet a piece, so mine's going to be about 9 feet long. So if you only get an 8-foot piece, obviously it'll be a little bit less. But yeah, there we go. Paint's almost dry, as you can tell. It's good to work with now. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of show you. I already did 1 piece, not the whole thing. I'm going to take one of the pieces with the holes in it, attach one of these flat pieces that I painted. I'm going to put 2 screws in it. I got one right there, one right there. And then I'm going to take another piece, put it right here, butt them up together, copy the same thing. So then this and that other piece will be held by this. And then I'm going to attach another one to the end of that. And I'm going to complete that process, and I'm going to make 2 whole rows with 3 of these pieces with the holes, and then at the ends of them there's also going to be one of these pieces, and those pieces that extend out past the pieces of wood here are going to be what I use to connect to my studs in the ceiling. All right, guys, first one is all slapped together. I've got it resting on the trash cans because I don't have a big workspace back here. But so now you can kind of see what I'm talking about. This will be the area that we can use to secure it to the ceiling. And I've got 3 of my boards with holes in it, all strapped together all the way to the end. It's pretty sturdy, pretty good to go. Let's see if I can pick it up in the middle. Pretty good. Not gonna break, not gonna come apart. I mean, if I wanted to break it, obviously we could break it. All right, guys, here's the two. One of them came out a little crooked. I don't know if my wood was a little warped on this one, but we'll be able to pull it and straighten it out. But there we go. I got them sitting on top of the boat right now. I'm gonna let them dry, cure overnight probably. I don't think we're gonna get any rain, but I don't want to stink up the garage. Thank you guys so much, and I'll pick up with you guys tomorrow. Well, guys, it's not tomorrow. It's probably a week later, but that's all right, right? I've been working on the garage, as I've been talking about on Facebook. I got this all opened up. It's still a mess. It's still a work in progress. Then I've got this side. This will be my working side. This will be the kids and wife side. But it's looking pretty good. Made a bunch of storage. I'm gonna move those BB guns and bow and arrows over to here where I used to have the rods. And now I'll show you guys the rod rack holder that I just built. And it holds everything very well. I still have somewhere in the ballpark of 8 to 10 rods in my truck. Those are my, like, if I go fishing at any given time. One little bit of information: the hole size that I used was a little too small for spinning reels, so you couldn't go all the way through it, which was kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. Especially because if I would have done anything else different, I would have taken from this stud and this stud and moved the whole thing over. So I'd have put my back one here and this one over here, because I ended up very close on this end with these. Obviously, the garage is still good. The garage opens, it clears everything, so we're good there. But getting those rods in here was a little bit of a challenge. And like I said, if I would have thought about it, I would have moved it over. I probably still will, but for the sake of the video, I just wanted to get a picture in the little video of it wrapping up and what it looks like. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you guys have any questions or concerns or any ideas for me, if you think you found a better way to do it, feel free to leave some comments, smash the like button, subscribe. We enjoy you guys so much. We recently hit 500 subs, which has just been awesome. And hopefully soon we'll get back out on the water and get rid of this winter time. I just don't like the winter, guys. Don't like the winter at all. All right, I'll see you guys out on the water.